Join us at the Pahrump Nugget Hotel and Casino with the #1 gaming experience and entertainment. The Pahrump Nugget has the #1 dining experience at Stockman Steakhouse, Golden Harvest Cafe, and the Gold Miners Buffet. Come get your game on at the Pahrump Nugget Hotel and Casino.
Yes, he had some car trouble, and we had taken the battery off the car to charge it, and he had worked 10 hours, and we dropped him off at the house at 5:30, and from what I hear, he got hit by a car at 9:30 p.m.
He works here at AmeriGas locally.
That's right. Yeah, he works here 5 to 7 days a week, depending on how often they need him.
He was a Marine. Let's talk about that.
Yes, he was with the Marine Corps. He actually was on the base the day of 9/11 at 29 Palms at that point.
I know that you both are very proud of Paul, an accomplished musician as well. Let's talk about his personality. What was he like?
Paul was just a very happy, charismatic person. He was kind of a ham, really friendly and could always start a conversation. I really loved music, so that's what he'd love to talk about most.
A little bit about some of the rumors that Paul was depressed, or people thought that he might have been depressed. You didn't see that in him at all, right?
No, he had his things he was going through, but I think we all do. I think he was more just having a hard time adjusting to some changes in his life recently with an ex-girlfriend.
You're having a little bit of issue with the Marine Corps and paying for it. Why?
I believe that I can understand why they have their priorities. Their priorities are to help the Marines that have dependents. And since my son was not married and did not have any dependents, therefore there's less money available. He is allowed to be buried at any of the VA facilities, but as far as the cost, it's usually saved for the ones that have children.
What was it like to hear this news? What went through your head?
It was completely devastating. I mean, it's a call you don't really ever think you'll receive, and it's probably the worst news I've ever gotten in my entire life. And the only thing I could think of was being here with my parents, and so luckily I was able to get a flight that morning.
How many siblings do you have?
Paul was the only brother that I had, and then just my parents.
A little bit about the investigation. What are you hearing right now?
Not a whole lot at this point. I believe they tell me they're working on it. That's all I've heard, and all I'm waiting is for the signature on the medical examiner's paperwork, and so that we can continue and take him back home, take his ashes back home.
So once again, you guys are looking for some help. Hopefully people can donate to that Wells Fargo account. I can't tell you, none of us can imagine what you and your family is going through at this point.